Okay, let's go, but you just don't play it.
Yeah, but moving on to the next map here, Gully Wash. If you haven't just tuned in, my name's MVC, and right now I'm joined by only Greg, Sam, and Rusky of the original 7 we were hoping to do in this very AIDS commentary of Wireplay Season 7, Rawr up against YoYoTech. YoYoTech, of course, taking first map Turbine, and Dan is still there. He's just not contributing
It's the voice in the back.
Is that the first thing you've said, Dan?
Very good.
I think it is, yeah.
Unbelievable. What's your opinion of Turbine, the new map, just before we get into Gully Wash as a whole? Not that previous game, but in general.
Me?
Yeah, it's alright though.
Yeah, it is alright.
Insightful commentary.
It's not really any different though. It's just, you know,
It's a huge difference.
I just think it makes it more
Too close,
technical.
like Medipack.
Yeah, that med pack issue, isn't it?
Well, there's 2 of them, like just a small runway again from each
If they did
other.
it towards the end of the runway, I think it'd do a lot better.
Yeah, yeah.
They just don't need that door, I don't think. Go back to the old style, but with the new vent and stuff like that. I honestly didn't see much of a difference in that game,
No, I agree.
and maybe that's how we need to play it. Is just think of it as the old style Turbine, and just have the other places another route to go around the team if they try and push into you. You know, you don't have to pop Uber straight away. If they Uber early, just fall back a little bit. You've got an extra bit of running room before they can then jump on you, and then you know you're behind them, get a few frags, then Uber. That's the only benefit I see to that corridor. I don't see pushing that corridor as a huge benefit to the game because of the door being so retarded.
Yeah.
And whether that health pack, when we played, I felt a difference, but in that map, I didn't really see that much. I don't think that it should be there because if a scout's escaping, you know, you put him down 20 HP and then he gets a large health pack and goes out that way, then that's a bit bullshit.
Yeah.
It should be sorted somehow. I don't know how they would sort it.
I wanted to try a one-way door, but you know, I don't know how possible that's going to be. You know, so only possible for you to attack through, but to exit from.
Yeah, that actually is a pretty smart idea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like it as a drop intel door, but just like a complete no comeback sort of thing.
Yeah, but
One
I mean,
way.
what you'd almost have to do is, if you wanted to take the intel that way, you'd have to link up with a Solly. Solly, you wait at this door, Scout, you pick up intel, you drop this intel for me at the door, I'll be there to open the door for you. You know, just a bit of extra teamwork could work well.
Yeah, that might be quite a good way of doing it actually. But I think the main reason for having the door is not for aggressive, but for getting the intel out. Because I mean, the problem with the old style was it just got, you know, no points sometimes.
Yeah, like a standoff.
Especially in, I have to say, lower tier games. Well, we didn't see it there, but because these players, you know, they class the scouts as so good, they don't want to swap to an NG. The sentries go down so easily, it's not worth swapping to an NG on the last. Well, in, say, Div 4 and stuff like that, then they play sentry and last as a very viable option. And I hate playing on the sentry on that map, but, you know, some people do. And the slow play of the old one was because of the sentries. It wasn't because, oh, there's not another corridor here, let's put that there. If the sentry's still there, just going to get spammed even, you know, it's just going to stop people pushing still. It's no different.
But anyway, on to Gully Wash, away from Turbine. It's going to work a little bit different. Turbine, of course, was CTF, 2 15-minute rounds. This is just one 30-minute round. It sort of works in tug of war. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the 2 blue lock symbols, the 2 red block symbols, and then the 3 middle point. So if we're looking at my screen now, what I've been waiting to do for ages now, I've got my uploaders. This is the base capture point. This is obviously yours by default. You push out main. Here's the second capture point, what we're looking at now, but really at the beginning everyone fights over this middle one, and providing one team gets this middle capture point, they can then push on to the next one, which is obviously over here. Remember, the maps are mirrored, or you know, if they lose it, rather than push on, they're going to have to pull back, because you can only go from capture point to capture point, you can't skip. So going to work a little bit different, but still it's going to be a medic, 2 soldiers, demo man, and probably 2 scouts to start off with. You may see some snipers come into play, and maybe a heavy weapon actually. How likely do you think a heavy is going to be on here?
Well,
for last points, definitely you'll see it.
As defensive, as Rusky just said on last, definitely a viable option. It's a really, really strong tactic on this last point. Whether anybody will run a heavy at middle, if they do the number one, they're going to be swapping a soldier out because they're going to want both their scouts playing still. And yeah, I don't think YoYoTech will. Judging by when we played them yesterday, they didn't swap to a heavy at all.
No.
I don't know if Rawr will swap to a heavy. We'll have to wait and see. Haven't played them on this map.
Well,
so.
No, we played them a while
They're
ago, didn't we?
probably the most AIDS tactician team in, that probably doesn't make much sense in English, but the most AIDS team for creating such retarded tactics, and I think this map would be suitable for Arx to pull out, whatever he can think of in his head. And, I say retarded lightly because, when he does these tactics, strangely enough, they usually work, so...
So, if we see a sniper and a pyro, don't be surprised, guys.
Greg,
That's
I
the sort
think
of
we
thing
have
that they'll
played
probably
these
do.
guys on this map. I think they ran a sniper and a heavy at mid, but it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
I'd
like to just see some small spy action, because spy makes it interesting.
You can't see that
It's like a
last time.
50-50,
Yeah, I mean, last point when you just can't get in because the heavy's got it locked down, the pyro's got the left side near water locked down. Really, you can pull out a spy and just get him in behind, and then when you push in aggressively, everybody's panicking by looking at you. The spy in the cloaks, he stabs the heavy in the back, and just instantly that push becomes so much easier. So
It's good, the whole, demoralising their team and whatnot.
But having said that, do not forget this is Wireplay. They have gotten rid of that easy mode spy weapon, which means you can't stay invisible forever. You actually have to have some skill to play spy. We saw Walters play it. Whether people would take the risk to go spy, because you generally need a lot of teamwork to get a spy without the cloak and dagger in.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I don't think it will happen. They're definitely going to run sniper at some point. Arx and Walters probably sniping off, and I'd expect Arx to snipe middle like 2/3 of the time, probably.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think from when we played them yesterday, what we can say is YoYoTech at least Fanva went sniper and absolutely destroyed us towards the end of the game. And they may send Walters as well, but we have gone live here on the first middle point. I'm just watching out of POV at the moment to see who comes in. Demo straight on the point. Actually, pretty similar setup for both teams.
Monsters do have a sniper at choke.
Yeah, Arx has gone sniper, having just talked about it. He's not hit anything yet though.
Kawaii Monster just went huge on Toxic there. A demo goes down as well.
Ooh. Arx really should have hit that shot in the medic, to be honest. The soldier does jump out through choke. It will be a Monster Munch middle, however, 4v3. Demo Man's still up for Monster Munch as well, so you expect to see them push this point.
The demo is
Admirable's
still
still
down
mid.
Now,
Admirable is ninja under the point, actually, as Dan just said. I think he's just trying to escape, or he's seen the medic, he's going to go for him. He's going to kill himself then. I know, he got killed straight away.
So I'm trying to find out, but I couldn't see it. Sorry, Risky, what were you saying?
I'm just sorry, I just wanted to point out that Red Monster, I don't know who his main, but he's using the Razorback.
Banned.
So,
Is that allowed?
Banned.
That is banned. I will message Gent right now.
Tell him to
Get
sort that shit
it
out,
off.
Greg.
that wasn't what I
He's
wanted to
offline
say.
on Steam Friends.
But I'm just curious because maybe he's frightened of Spy, or has he just forgot his setup, you reckon?
He's probably forgot his setup, I would assume. But Arx in his strange tactics, he's probably been using it in other games. So I would say forgot, but who knows?
To be honest, when you've got such strong aim, you don't need your machine gun, it's just no scope body shots. I doubt even if he had his SMG equipped, he'd probably never use it. Or very, very rarely.
Just like the name of the hats and stuff, like the bloke's bucket hat and stuff. It's cool.
Just Green Monster Josk now in line for Monster Munch. Tots is going to have a difficult job pushing him. Probably should just sit back and just use that Solly and Medic to the right to bait him in. Scout actually pushing in now from Rawr. A bit sort of pointless. I'm not sure why he's doing this. He's going to just give YoYoTech that free kill as they look to push on to second.
I think there's a bit of miscommunication then, because Josky just peaked after he died. He took a bit long to come round and it just didn't work. Probably going to lose him that point not having that scout, to be honest, depending on how much damage they can do from up top.
Yeah, I'd just like to say for the guys watching the stream, it is my first time with high quality, so if we're experiencing any FPS issues or anything along that sort of level, it will be fixed for next time when I stream, but bear with me today, please.
Our control point is being
Just feeling a little laggy, that was all.
It is sniper v sniper, both teams. But Walter's getting the upper hand as he takes down a soldier. It's hard blue.
Just see Pink Monster nearly get picked out by the YoYoTech sniper. Willer, or is it Walters? I don't know.
Walters.
Yeah, it's Waters.
Looks like he's gonna peek main now. See what he can see up top left.
Now we've got a
Nothing
heavy
on the
from
point either.
YoYoTech as well. No heavy from
There's-
Rawr on defense either, which is interesting.
Walter's desperately searching for that medic. He spots a soldier up top right, takes a 150 body shot onto it.
There's the YoYoTech call on the
Yeah, so
Razor.
I messaged Hat and then.
Alright.
Oh wow, what a cap from Toxics.
That was sick.
Rawr had no idea that was going to happen.
It's exactly what you need to do on YoYoTech. Just get your demo man to stick up the point. Bounce them away, even if they're Uber. If you have a scout on it for any period of time, it is going to get capped very quickly. Not as quick as bad ones, mind you, but still a very fast cap.
Here we go, second middle.
Double
YoYoTech
sniper,
up
sniper
one.
from both teams. And it's exactly mirror. One scout.
Oh my
sniper,
god.
2 soldiers.
Sorry to interrupt there. Toxics went in for the medic. Medic tried to go on back steps. Rather than go there, Toxics then switched onto the sniper. Medic oddly tried to chase him. I don't know why. And then Toxics was able to pick up that medic. A really, really strange decision by Sue there, I have to say.
So Toxic got the sniper and the medic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty huge from him.
Sue's
2
fault,
main
though.
classes in
Really
this
Sue's
middle.
fault.
Right, so YoYoTech taking mid. Ooh.
This is a different YoYoTech to
Get
what we
hype
saw
lad.
yesterday. Definitely.
Maybe the addition of Walters back, of course, fan were playing yesterday is really helping them. As they look to hold this second point, or push onto it rather. Rawr trying to do as much damage as they can from that upper platform. So far doing a
No
decent
picks
job.
yet. Oh, nice body shot by Walters. It's taken down by Red Monster.
I do think Rawr have done a nice job of defending this, and they're probably going to have to both pop Ubers here, I'd have thought.
2 on
Although they're
80%.
saying that they've 4v3, 4v2, Rawr have now got to go back, and they're going to get Uber though, so YoYoTech have lost their Uber advantage.
I'm going to watch Massim on this push in. The demo man for YoYoTech coming in top right. There are sticky, so it's going to have to be early Uber. No Uber yet. Oh, Uber was for Rawr, sorry, my bad.
However, Sticky's underneath him and forced it.
There's some nice damage getting put out by Josky there, pushing up that riverside. And they might be able to push back to second now, having got that hat kill.
The medic going down low. Oh, very low now.
Problem is though, YoYoTech have around about 10% advantage.
They've lost their
Did they
medic.
just lose medic?
Yeah. Yeah, he was just literally millimetres away from med back and then...
Seems
Wow.
already in this game that Sue's died maybe too many times. I don't know if it's a fault of him or maybe his soldiers not giving him enough protection or whatever, but he definitely seems to have died a few too many times already.
So
in
this is
7
going to
minutes.
give Roy's 90% advantage as well, him dying again. And I totally agree with you there, Sam. Like, he's just keeps getting out of position from what I can see. He's probably being raged at as well, and they're probably a bit demoralised after the last map, having already won it before against them. But we never know. And Arx has gone pyro. We've seen him do it a fair few times before.
Maybe we can get a Gent on the stream after the game and see what he has to say about the
Oh, good. Good.
whole situation.
And Arx did a good job of keeping the Uber out, but they've just got 4 kills. This is going to be YoYoTech's round.
2-0.
Nice. Yo.
Less than 8 minutes gone, 2-0, that's a decent speed for a game of goalie wash.
Surprised to see no heavy. Pyro heavy at last there might have made that a bit different, but you never know.
Most teams do run a heavy, it is very effective if you just stick him on the point. It stops any chance of like a cheap sticky up and get the scout on it cap.
TLR Mike messaging me saying he's watching this stream. They don't currently have a TF2 team, guys, so I don't know if they're looking for one. Maybe if any of you are
Sick
looking for an
pick,
organisation
Star
using a
Wars.
decent team, why not drop by their website? Ask.
The worst they can say is no.
Exactly.
just so people know, but he did die straight away. Whether he's going to stay crits, it was questionable, you never know. And he has stayed crits. So, Uber v crits.
They are going up against a massive Uber advantage though.
I think he's just thinking he can't build up that Uber fast enough, so he's praying for a crits to come out.
It's going to
Maybe
be
pull
very
some
lucky
huge.
crits to
But
Yes,
if it works though, you know.
Early pick by Monsters onto Vlad Pink Monster there. Looks like
There's
it's
Sue
gonna
having to play really defensive again.
Shu does manage to get out without taking any damage. They're now an 85% crit, so expect to see an aggressive hold of this last point.
I think they were hoping to get it before they push into the lobby there, but
Not really
they
sure
just
what
didn't.
Red Monster was doing. He ran out back into lobby.
Yeah, I
Wait
think
for
he
the
stood
crit
there for a little
stop
bit long,
lobby.
but this crit has come out from Rawr, sorry. They've not managed to pick up too many decent big caps yet, and wow, had just sacrificing himself and absolutely failing. Only 2 left up for YoYoTech. Rawr doing a very nice job there.
Well, a machine gun do wonders for wars.
But they have now
Nice.
just lost the element of surprise with that crits. It was a really good crits, but they're not going to be able to take this middle point. Well, they shouldn't take this middle point. That's why they're just charge people in and just losing people. They've just sacrificed people. 3v6, I think it was, or 4v6. And
think
Royce has
maybe-
Uber now.
Maybe Monster Munch are a little impatient already. There is 20 minutes left. They do have time to chill out, but I think it's the 2-round deficits making them act like a bit hastily.
They might be thinking they've got crits already. They might have mistimed it and thinking, oh shit, in fact, I'm talking that bullshit, aren't I?
Yep.
Thinking of YoYoTech at that point. Oops.
Uber has been popped. They have got crits ready. Here comes the crit. No connections made though.
Yeah, Purple Monster
It's
looking for the
now
rocket.
being recapped. And I reckon the crits are going to be built at exactly the same time now.
See, that's what I'm talking about, that impatience here. Unless they can.
3
Royce
down
goes
now.
down.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool. Rusty.
Our control point is being captured.
Nice pushback from Rawr, but only 3 against 2. Anything can happen now. Kawaii Monster on the point, only 50 HP, was taken out by Toxics. Only him are left alive now. We know Toxic has good aim. And look at that, taking out... Oh no, what?
Taken out by Vlad
Taken
Drac.
out by Vlad. Oh my god, I'm turning into you, Greg. Did you know earlier today, Greg said, if they kill me, I'm going to die. That was his exact quote. for
That
today's
was
game.
my exact quote, yeah. I was trying to say if they hit me, just so everyone knows, but yeah, I said it completely wrong.
Yeah, none of it is really on
You couldn't have said it more wrong, Greg.
Some good input there by.
Welcome back, Dad.
I'm still here, I'm just watching.
Are you actually watching the game, Dan, or are you just listening?
He's just listening to
I'm
us, isn't he?
watching, no, I'm watching.
What do you think if you were in
Well,
Raw's position right now, holding middle? What do they need to do to bring
They're
it
being
down?
too impatient. Like just before they took this mid, you saw Jen walk through choke and he just got picked off straight away. I didn't see what happened with the rest of that fight, but I don't know.
not so much actually
They,
managed to
they
take
just
it
need to
to
take their time a bit.
That's
You know,
what they
there's-
needed, that's
There's no
sniper
rush
pick
to
as
get
well.
3 points to win this game.
Yeah, that
They just need to
sniper's
keep
gone down.
the slow pushes going.
Huge bust in there by Rawr.
The control
Overs
point is being
you.
captured.
Both Ubers pop now. They do get a pick before that Uber goes
Goes
off.
out with a 2-man advantage. They're really going to need to fall out, otherwise they're just going to spam out.
Watching Roy's now, the YoYoTech medic.
Oh, that shot. And then Sue goes down from the sniper.
Oh my god. Wars gets a sick from tank there.
I think I might as well just
Wow.
watch snipers and not even bother about anybody else. That seems to be
That's
where
how
the
I
big
feel
kills
about
are coming
game.
from.
Captured.
Watching Walters now, trying to take out Arxox, connecting though, but not quite that extra boost from the medic of YoYoTech, helping to keep Walters alive. There's a demo behind that. Josh is trying to do some damage here on middle, but I have a feeling YoYoTech are going to push in there. They've just
Looking
got
to-
Uber.
Take out that medic.
Raw's holding so far forward. How they didn't get wiped there, I do not know. Hat's going to go for this medic pick. He's got full rockets, gets air
Fire
shot.
shot, double!
Oh, there's Jen.
Jen.
Just gets sat down by Jen. Just keeps cracking out the blinds afterwards.
Yeah, Jen, of course, the newest addition, Purple Monster for Rawr. Wouldn't say he's played at high division either. It's probably his first high division fight, am I right?
Yep. You are indeed right.
Very impressive to see him pulling out big kills.
Rawr
Expect
do
to
have
see
a
that.
30% advantage here, and maybe it's 20 now actually. And YoYo have gone really defensive at their choke. They know that they've got the disadvantage. Uber has been forced. This,
But YoYoTech have it now, 100% advantage as that Uber runs out, but Rawr can. Massive, no, he's Siki just been foiled, but he's still managing to put a lot of damage here. Medic stuck under the point here. Could be YoYoTech's if they can get these kills.
Oh,
Ubersaw as well for Rise. Double Ubersaw. He's going to go for the demo man anyway. He shouldn't have done that. He really shouldn't have done that.
he got 2 Ubersaw hits. He was greedy, went for the third, and he could have just needled him.
You saw the future YouTube clip opening before him.
Unlike me yesterday against FB, of course.
Yeah.
It's alright guys,
Number
it's
one
alright
trait.
guys. I'm going for a frag movie today.
Mate, if I'd shot the soldier, yeah, you know I'd have won that.
I expect to see my frag clip on Moments of Glory pretty soon or something like that.
Oh, have you given one to them
No,
now?
I will end up emailing it when I can be asked.
I think that's one of the great things about TF2, isn't it? You know, when we play PCWs, no one takes it too seriously. Everyone has a bit of fun, and it never really gets old. So, yeah. That's what I like about TF2 anyway.
And that's also why we lose a lot.
Yeah, also why we lose a lot, but we seem to turn it on when we play officials.
And that's all that matters.
I was going to say something, a comment about if they never get older. That's probably what paedophiles say as well, but that's a bit shady.
Watching Pink Monster at the moment, scout for Rawr, Vladrat, ex-Watcher 2. I'm not sure who the teams he's played for. Watcher 2, of course, an old school team. I think even I played for Watcher 2 once upon a time, and then we joined Nervous Gamers with Apps and Abomination, and then YoYoTech shortly afterwards.
And Boomy.
And
That
Boom.
just shows you how good, you know, Watcher 2 was. You know, Ziggy played in them. Wow.
Wow, they were quite an average team in an eye track.
Ziggy, that player, is known for winning many runs in his time.
Hey, I won I-37, I just didn't play the
He
final.
didn't.
What was that?
I played for a team at I-37, and a famous incident with Viking, one of the German scouts before he became famous, was
Dutch.
playing, or Dutch, sorry, oh my god, my bad, sorry Viking, was playing for probably the hardest team in the event. So we beat that team, and then it was pretty much an easy road to the final, so I sort of sat back and let everyone else have a chance. It's always nice to play on stage, and I had that experience before, so share the
Control
fun.
point is being captured.
And that was that just there, having talked about random stage finals, was absolutely amazing from YoYoTech, just squashing Rawr as they came through choke. Demo and Soldier just came through and just insta-died. 2 rockets, 2 stickies, and both dead. And they're going to get a second point because of it.
Our control point.
Force an Uber there.
Both Ubers popped just outside main doors. Wards was popped earlier, so the medic should go down quite easily. Unless Hat really fucks this up.
I don't know. My first stage appearance
Roy's
was,
went down as well then.
was forced upon me, so.
You're playing... What? What do you mean, they're forced upon you?
I-40, yeah, I-40. I was forced to commentate WCG track main.
Alright.
What do you talk about during Trackmania commentary?
Split.
That car looks really nice.
What's great
like
design?
drift lines that people take and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I suppose this can be like, if you
With
watch
different lines
F1,
they're
you just
taking,
kind
I
of
guess.
steal their shit.
Yeah. The thing I love about
Yeah.
Trackmania is when players wallbang, like
Yeah,
to get quicker speed out of corners.
That's what you talk about, really. Just like optimal lines that players would take, and to get I guess the highest or the best time that they can get.
As we're talking about Trackmania, YoYoTech have switched Hat out to heavy. For the
As we're
last
talking
push.
about Trackmania.
So they've got the slowest class now, having talked about speed.
Yep.
Frostbill now,
There's actually a
stepping up to the
spy out,
plate.
I think I just saw. In my flicks through, I don't know though, I
I think
might
you're
be
tripping
bullshit.
balls.
Yeah, you're imagining things, Greg. There's definitely a sniper though for Rawr defense. I'm going to guess he's standing top right. They have made a push in though here. YoYoTech. Green Monster, Josh getting stuck in water. This isn't good news for Rawr. But actually,
And
YoYoTech
there's
aren't gonna push
the
in.
Italian driver from YoYoTech, Beppo. It's the sick wall bang. Oh, and Frostbill was over the wall bang. It's a .56.
They YoYoTech have just lost their medic. It was a bit poor from YoYoTech. They didn't look Riverside at all. He just came down and double rocketed.
Should have
The
wall
medic.
banged.
And I know, he should have just had those wall hacks on, shouldn't he, really?
I didn't say wall bang.
That wall bang would have saved him. You know, rocket jump, wall bang, and he would have survived.
Yeah. Play it safe. If you don't play it safe, you won't get 6 splits. Got to score the points.
The control point is being contested.
Medic for Rawr has just gone down, but YoYoTech do not have a demo man, so Rawr can still push this. Toxic's got 7 HP, taken down, can't block that point. And YoYoTech holding defensively at their choke, a very wise decision. Sam, maybe you should learn from that.
The control point is
Shut
being
up.
contested.
Someone's gonna force you.
We
It's
should
one
turn
thing
this
you
into
can
a
take
Jigsaw
from
tip
a-
session.
One thing you can take from casting games, that you'll learn for future matches.
Shit that you ridiculing casting don't do in actual games.
You see what this demo man's doing now, Sam? He's putting sticky bombs down.
Oh shit. So, let me get a notepad.
Do you want
There's one on your computer.
Yeah, but I can't watch STV.
And Waters loses that sniper duel with Arcs taking it, and this might give Rawr an opening to try and take the second point. I'm not certain though, with a heavy up top could just drop down and put a shit ton of damage into everybody. They're not going to push that way, they're going to go choke, surely. Alright, take that
The
back.
thing is, with the heavy up top, they can't push choke either.
They can't jump up top. Jumping on them is just not an option. They've got to sit on the floor and spam them.
Yeah, but they can't push underneath him, because if he drops straight down, the amount of damage he's going to put into them is going to be stupid. That they have to go the other way and just not jump. It's pretty much what they've got to do.
I have to say, Walter's position with the sniper right now is kind of odd. If he gets caught, he's going to die. But I guess
Yeah,
he
he's
is
just trying to
surprised
get that.
Arcs.
Yeah, he's trying to get the pick, and Arc still just takes him out.
I
That
reckon
was almost a Greg comment there.
to get that heavy on the ground, they're going to have to use a tablet of command.
Our control point is being captured.
Here, Uber's popped. Both Ubers are popped now. They know how dangerous that heavy can be, that they just force to Uber and fall straight out. Relying on Arcs getting a pick onto him. It doesn't happen.
I think YoYoTech running the heavy here just to slow the game down a bit. The first 2 rounds did go quite quickly, and they have succeeded with slowing their game down with the heavy, making Monster Much think twice about the pushes.
Yeah, having said that, what you just said,
It's all in time
took-
though, isn't it?
It took YoYoTech 8 minutes to win the first 2 rounds. There are 8 minutes left, so have to see what happens here. They need to be a lot quicker, this Rawr team. They've slowed it down, which is very, very wise compared to what they were doing at the beginning, where they were charging in very, very like slapdash, just wanting to get in.
Spy coming in with a cloak and dagger, which is banned. So he's not actually using its cloak and dagger property still.
What do you think Roy are going to do here to break the defense of YoYoTech? Of course, with
Stab the demo man in the back like that.
Stab the demo and they're going to force the Uber. Oh no, they're just going to go straight onto the point, sticky the point and try and cap it out. Uber's both
Right.
pop.
How is Green Monster still alive? I don't know. Finally taken out. 2 for 2, 3 down now for YoYoTech. One has just spawned though. Was the demo. We're probably going to get pushed back here. I don't think YoYoTech will go to recap second.
It's going to be
Wow.
interesting to see if they do decide to
Sue
go.
was really out of position there. Saw like all of his main pocket classes are down,
Yeah.
still running.
And guys, Royce has just got an Ubersaur as well onto that soldier, so this is the
So
opportunity they need to
70%,
push out.
75% advantage now.
Yeah, but I mean, How easy is it to push out from this last point, Sam? Because obviously you can sit really far back at the top and arguably keep your entire team alive.
I think a lot of teams do struggle to push out of last on this map, but I'd say it's actually easier than a map like Granary. Granary, you really need 4 down to even have a hope in hell of pushing. But here, if you've got good like uber advantage, or you know they're quite weak and they're a stud in lobby, you can really push onto them, get onto that point, and because the choke points are so far away from the actual cap point, you can see them coming from a while away.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say it's easier than Badlands and Grannies to push out in that respect, because you can see them coming from so far away.
Not going to happen though this time as Rawr does it 100%. They've Ubered first, Roy's still with it, now 20% advantage.
One thing we missed, the crits.
Yeah, I did try and call it, but couldn't interrupt Sam. They did crits in to force the Uber, and basically both Ubers would be popped, and they've got a few frags here, Rawr, and they're going to keep going, but that sentry is going to shut them down. They're going to have to fall out.
2 up for
There's
Only
poor green monster comes up through the water just to find a heavy, then just greet him with a rotated blades of steel.
I'm not sure why Red Monster's trying to go up against Walters there. Walters of course overhealed, so Ox would really have to zoom in, because of course with the sniper you start off with 150 headshot, and then the longer you are zoomed in, the more powerful that headshot will become, up to a total I think of 450 when it has,
450.
fully totaled.
That Uber is ready for YoYoTech, so they're going to be looking to push out.
I don't know, you know, with only 5 minutes left, they may look to just hold on for a little bit longer, but wow, big mistake there from Toxic. What the hell were you doing, son? As he pushes straight into that solid demo and medic.
Hold solid ground there for this Uber there.
Rawr are trying to push him behind. They're trying to force this Uber. Is it a wise decision? They didn't manage it. They're going to probably lose 2 or 3 people. There's their medic gone down for Walters as well. Uber's popped.
They have to go now, though. There's only 5 minutes left.
I think
YoYoTech are easily going to get middle now.
Gonna
although
Rawr's
going to... Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
I was actually about to say that.
Of course
Fuck
you
you,
were, Greg.
Josh? Ziggy. Sat down by Hat. Mid is going to be capped. They're just going to hold on to it.
And I don't think they're even going to push now. I think they're going to hold. That's all they need to do. Look, you know, 4 minutes remaining, as you see there on the scoreboard.
I would agree with you, because of this choke point they're at is so good from a middle standoff position. Although they are still trying to push. Demarible failing his jump.
Oh wow,
YoYoTech back
him.
out.
Where are you going, Hannah? Oh, I see. That was actually a nice move to try and stop the fallback.
They've got it. It was a very nice move, but didn't work. It didn't work out in Raw's favour. Them coming back there. Raw have Uber at mid.
One left up, admirable, he'll go down, so Raw should be able to recap this. Purple monster there, Gentler on his screen now, spawn camping.
We've got a sniper spawn camping as well.
Got a spy from Walters, instantly taken down from the spawn campers. They've Ubered at the spawn camp. Not a good decision. Don't know whether the medic was low.
Spawns, easy.
And it wasn't really that low at all.
They're going to give them second as well by the looks of it. They've gone back to last. No, they're not. They're going up top now.
Well, there is only 3 minutes left. If they can just delay them at last, or even just a minute.
So they just delay them at top here, then fall back safely, force the Uber, fall back. Like, that's all they need to do. Although the Ubers are even when I say that.
YoYoTech just made sure Royce doesn't get picked up there. That's really important for YoYoTech. But then again, it looks like they don't have to worry about that at all. They're going to retake middle.
As Walters just comes in behind and smashes Sue and
Uber played there.
Did he move his Mr. Ubersaw? Would he have got Uber out of it?
No. But he'd have probably killed that scout, because the scout was low, so...
And I think YoYoTech are going to try and look to take this to 3-0.
And this is my prediction, completely blown out the water.
I don't know the game well enough to give a good, well-educated prediction.
I did say Rawr would take both maps, but...
Early Uber. So we've got everyone to that choke point. Demo man kill and they can cap this. Soldier on the point, soldier on top left.
Just Massey in there in a scout shooting.
Very nice.
Is being captured.
Such a
And
good
that's
cap.
GG. That's going to call it. There is probably still a round left in it, but
I don't
only
think-
the
Does this mean that
consolation
we're
round.
better than Monster Munch?
No, it doesn't.
And that is very well played from YoYoTech, considering we all thought that Rawr were going to take
I
it.
thought Roy at least would take Turbine for sure.
Yeah, same. Well, honestly, the only reason that I said YoYoTech wouldn't take it was because of last night and our game versus YoYoTech. But they seem to be just that much more on it today. Their aim is so much more crisp.
Yeah, I mean, what we'd see today a lot more is more sniper action. I mean, Bampa switched to sniper towards the end of that game, and they really started to, turn on the heat. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's because Walters is such a stronger scout than Fanva. I'd say more because, YoYoTech have decided to run that sniper for almost the entire game. Whether that was to just combat arcs, I don't know, but it was a very good
Control point is
decision.
being
nonetheless.
contested.
I'm sure it will have been to combat arcs. If they both get a sniper pick at the very beginning of the round, then it just negates them both, doesn't it? And then if they then need to snipe against each other to stop that sniper getting the pick easily. I mean, Rawr play around their sniper a lot of the time, don't they? And they try and keep him alive. There are people defending him. The only way really to pick him is to counter snipe him. And Wolves has done an amazing job doing that. And it's worked really, really well for YoYoTech. And they've Ubered into last here. They're going to probably win this 4-0.
Looking to get the extra round difference, which could make the difference at the end of the season.
They're all
Great
going
clever
in.
thing to do. And that's a good game.
4-0.
Wow.
Good game.
GG.
Maybe we can get a Gent on Mumble, see what he has to say.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure he'll just be madding.
That's why I want him on Mumble.
Congratulations to YoYoTech for 4-0 here. Of course, taking Turbine as well. That means they have one draw against us and win against Rawr so far as being infused. Thermaltake, of course. I'm going to end this for the VOD at least, so thanks everybody for watching. I have been NVC, of course Greg, Sam, down in the background, and Rusky have been commentating. And, thank you and good night.